Good morning, and thank you for tuning in to the Artist Abstract. Today we're going to talk about what we've been doing this week. How's it been going? What's happened? Well, as with the trip, you know that I finished booking it and submitted the budget. That went really well, and in fact, they're excited about the numbers because we came in under budget. We have a great amount of money to do things with, so that is good. The only thing we're going to be doing next is I got to get the cash from them, deposit it so that I can start buying like the train tickets and booking different venues. Some of the venues you got to book months in advance to be able to be sure that you get like the Shibuya Sky Tree. No, not the Shibuya Sky Tree. The Shibuya Sky. You got to get that months in advance because it sells out pretty quick. But that being said, you can't complain about cheap tickets early. So I'll be doing that. The trip, I'm also going to be doing the following up segments of packing, planning. We touched on the budget, so I won't go into it as in depth, but I will bring it up yet again as a specific segment for traveling Japan. That being said, yeah, everything is going really well with the trip. As for me, learning Japanese, well, so for this week, I ended up going to Montana for work for my company. I'm actually doing two jobs now. I do the office accounting, and then I go and do the field work as well. And I'm making extra money, making more opportunity for myself, and just getting all over the place. It's so nice to be outside. Even in the wintertime, despite it being cold, there is something to be said about being out in the summer, or out in the winter, not outside in the elements, seeing the sun. I work in a office with no windows, so that really takes a toll on your psyche and soul. I'm a sun kind of person, I love seeing the sun. And so, like, when I go to Japan, it's just great to have the rising sun. So, as for weight loss, when you're out in the middle of the desert, well, not really necessarily the desert, but outside, in the summertime, and it's 122, and all you've eaten to eat, all you've had to eat all day is a sandwich, you're going to lose some weight. So I'm going to wait a few weeks and see what we can do for gains and losses, instead of trying to chunk it down into like 1 week at a time. We'll go 2 weeks. So next Sunday, we'll see what we've done. So remember, we went from 270 to 265, back to 270, then I started to trickle down to 268. So I'm going to give it my all for this week, and hopefully I will have some more time to dedicate to working on these, well, many of my projects. But for this, I'm going to start today working on the next episode, which will be planning Japan, Tokyo's budget, or the Japan budget, the traveling, and packing for it. And some of the things that I've found that are handy to do when you get there and while you're traveling. So, without further ado, I'm going to show you some of the footage of the concert I also got to go to, Alien Ant Farm, which was really pretty good. And so, yeah, I'll leave you with that. Enjoy. Thank you for tuning in once again to the Artist Abstract. I look forward to seeing you all here next time. On that note, we will be bringing 2 new episodes. I know we promised them last time, but we missed a week. But we will be doing them next week on packing and the budget and planning for the trip and how to make your trip to Japan extra awesome.
So thank you again for tuning in, and I look forward to seeing you all here next time or next week. You have a good day now. Bye bye.